in January in Arlington. Will it be the same suspects that some people would say? Should it be increased from 4 to 8 in years to come? Coach Doeren, why don't you take, what's your thoughts on the playoff system?
I'm excited about it. You know, having coached 1AA football before, we're at Montana and being in the playoffs. And of course, they're set up different, but just the fact that at the end of the season there were teams that played for it, and there was no indecision on who had the trophy. And you know, I know whatever the number is you put out there, there's going to be a team left out. You know, I think starting at 4 is a good number, and it'll give us a chance, you know, probably to evaluate whether they need to add or subtract. You know, I do think that there are some student welfare issues as they continue to add games, and that's something we can evaluate. I know we'll talk about probably in the ACC if that comes up. But I know I look forward to watching it and being a part of that system and seeing where it takes us.
What we've done, and I truly do, we've had a playoff. It's been a 2-team playoff, but we've had a playoff for a long time. We have the healthiest regular season of all sport, period. So you're in a playoff. I've been there and done this in week 2 and week 5. Every game you play in college football is a playoff game. I think going to 4 still respects that and keeps it in that mode. We're going to always argue whether it's 16 or 4, who's 5 or 6, etc. And you know what? That's pretty healthy for the sport as well. I think if we got any bigger, and Dave just mentioned it, been doing this a long, long time, I don't think you're being fair to the athletes. We're talking out of both sides of our mouth at that point. The number one topic that all of us are talking about collegiately in football right now is player safety. When you extend the season basically for money, and I find that argument pretty weak, personally. That's where I am. But
Thank you, Coach.
I do like it, but I look at the same time, you know, we really already have that. We have a conference championship game. If you don't win that, you're out of the playoff. I mean, really, it's been that way in the past, because you wouldn't go on and play for it from that point on. So, you know, now you have a conference playoff game, and if you win that, you have the opportunity to go on and play in the semifinal game. So you really have 3 rounds already. I'm not a proponent of adding more teams, because we're talking about adding more games, and again, unless we're going to get more scholarships and we're going to have more players to play with, and that's not going to happen, you know, because it all boils down to money.
And